You have attuned to 90.3 KEXP Seattle. This is Wolpop sounds, voices, and rhythms from around the globe. Hosting tonight for Derek Mazzoni, I'm DJ Rhythma. Celebrating their fourth album, Bob Power, we are joined this evening live in the studio from Mali with Bassekou, Kouyate, and Ngoni Ba. They will be playing tonight and tomorrow night at Dimitri's Jazz Alley. Showtimes are 7:30 and 9:30 each night. If you're looking for something to enrich your soul, this is the show to do it. Bassekou, welcome back to Seattle. Thank you for bringing your spirit here to share with the KXP community. Maybe here's some music. Live in studio on KXP from Mali, Bassekou, Kouyate, and Ngoni Ba. They will be playing tonight and tomorrow night at Dimitri's Jazz Alley. Absolutely brilliant. I'm speaking with Stefan Grimm, tour manager, sound man, translator, among other things. We just heard Musafanga from Ba Power, your latest album, and Jamako from the self-titled previous release. Ba Power, this album is full of swagger, some hallucinating riffs, and at times some beautiful distortion. After Jamako, where did you find the inspiration for the Ba Power sound?
Alors Bassekou, après avoir enregistré un album Jamako, c'est quoi ton inspiration pour aller vers Ba Power qui est encore plus puissant?
En fait, on a enregistré Jamako dans un vraiment l'état très très critique. Au Mali, en ce moment-là, il y avait un coup d'État qu'on n'entendait pas du tout. Nous avons un pays démocratique. Mais on a été directement des choses, des militaires qui ont renversé les pouvoirs, renversé comment on appelle, des démocraties. Donc on était au studio, en plein studio, donc c'est pourquoi ça a changé un peu. J'étais vraiment un peu touché, un peu énervé. Il y avait beaucoup d'étrangers qui ont venu autour de moi pour l'album Jamako. Donc ça a changé aussi, vraiment. J'ai mis un peu, et puis les ingénieurs de son à l'époque, Howard, il a mis un peu de distorsion pour le Ngoni, donc j'étais un peu énervé en ce moment, vraiment c'est à cause de ça aussi, ça donne un son fort. Quand j'ai fait ça, je vis que j'ai tourné, les gens ils ont apprécié, donc j'ai décidé aussi de mettre un peu de chaleur aussi pour le nouveau album Power.
Okay, so when Bassekou and the band were recording Jamako, the third album of the band, it happened during a coup d'état. Actually, they have just started recording the album, and the coup d'état suddenly happened. It was a surprise for everybody. Of course, nobody was awaiting this, and there was lots of people, like strangers, journalists, sound engineer coming in to assist with the album recording, and this tension, this moment of great tension and frightness and everything brought this energy to Jamako. At that moment, Bassekou was already using the wah-wah pedal, but at this moment, Howard Billerman, who was the engineer for the recording, proposed to put some distortion on the lead and Ngoni tracks of Bassekou. So that's where this first more rock energy started, and then when we went on tour with that album and that kind of sound, more distorted, the reaction was so good, and Bassekou enjoyed playing with that kind of more rock approach. So that's basically the third album is the inspiration for the fourth album. That's where he came with the idea of going even further, even more into the rock kind of edgy sound and adding drums and et cetera, et cetera.
Thank you. So for our listeners who haven't seen you perform live, hopefully they will tonight or tomorrow night at Dimitri's, they may not understand the instrument that you play, the Ngoni. It's in essence a small lute made of the skin of a cow's head, but you can make this sound like a classic kind of Epiphone or Gibson, especially if you add a little bit of pedal. You were nominated, Grammy nominated for your mastery of this instrument in part, and I'd like to know what this instrument, what does it mean to you?
Bien, en fait, pour les gens qui connaîtraient pas, qui t'auraient jamais vu jouer, l'animateur ici a fait une petite description de l'instrument, que c'est un petit luth africain avec une peau de vache par-dessus, mais que donc c'est tout petit, mais en fait tu le fais sonner très gros en ajoutant toutes les pédales et le son, etc., etc. Pour toi, jouer le Ngoni depuis si longtemps et de l'avoir amené à ce niveau-là de modernité, de puissance, qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi?
Très bien, je suis très content parce que quand tu as commencé à faire quelque chose, quand des gens aiment, surtout la nouvelle génération d'aujourd'hui, c'est très important pour moi. J'ai fait pour ça. Pour ça, je suis très content, je n'ai rien à dire pour ça. Parce que j'ai commencé quand j'avais à l'âge de 11 ans avec mon père. J'ai appris avec mon père a appris avec son père aussi, etc. C'est les pères en fait chez nous depuis des générations et des générations. Donc moi, mes enfants aussi, j'ai commencé à travailler avec mes enfants. Tout le monde voit on s'est transmis directement. Vous voyez, donc, mais faire jouer le Ngoni jusqu'à ce stade-là, mon père n'a jamais essayé de mettre des pédales ni des amplis. Mais moi, j'ai essayé de mettre des solfèges d'abord, do, ré, mi, la, fa, si, sol, do, pour le Ngoni. J'ai réussi aussi à faire quelque chose pour timbrer le Ngoni, le monde entier maintenant. C'est connu à travers moi. Je suis très content de ça parce que quand même, ça demande beaucoup d'efforts, ça demande beaucoup de travail, ça demande aussi beaucoup d'énergie. Donc, c'est à cause de ça, j'ai essayé, j'ai réussi à mettre le Ngoni sur ce plan aujourd'hui. Je suis très content.
Okay, so Bassekou is saying that he's really proud of the evolution he's made for the Ngoni, making this sound more modern, because the young generation is very, very important for him to be able to reach that generation. and to transmit his African culture to not only African youth, but also all over the planet, because this is a very important instrument. And as he was saying, I mean, his father was playing Ngoni. He learned it from his father, who learned it from his father, so Greg Bassekou's grandfather. He's teaching it to his sons and children, but never his father would have thought of putting extra fattening to the instrument, pedals, even plugging it into an amp. Or I mean, there was 25 years ago, nobody would have thought of that. So he's really proud of that idea of his to bring it forward, playing it standing up as a guitar player, and making this tone being recognized more and more by all over the planet, actually.
Yeah, you can kind of hear that from track to track on Bob Power. There's kind of, kind of a traditional sound and then a modern sound from track to track, or even inside of the same track. So. Mm-hmm. Thanks. So we talked about band members. There's seven members, including yourself, here today. Can you introduce them to the world for us?
Yes, well, of course, first of all, there's Master of Ngoni, Bassekou Kouyate, directly from Ségou. He plays the lead Ngoni, which is the smallest or the highest pitched Ngoni. And then we have another Master of Ngoni, Abu Sissoko, who plays the medium range Ngoni, Abu Sissoko from Bamako. And then we have the tenor size of Ngoni, which we call the Ngoni Ba, which means the big Ngoni, played by Mustafa Kouyate, the second son of Bassekou. And then we got the Ngoni bass to complete the quartet of Ngoni. Mamadou Kouyate. Actually, the bass Ngoni is the only one that is the only size of Ngoni that is not traditional size. Traditionally, the biggest Ngoni was Ngoni Ba, but when we started playing with electric and drums and amplifiers, in order to hear, and we wanted to have that bass electric bass register, Bassekou invented the Ngoni bass, which is even bigger than the Ngoni Ba, and that you barely hear when it's not plugged in, because acoustically it's really not very loud. You need a pickup, but it's still the same kind of resonance and harmonics. So that completes the quartet of Ngoni. And then we have two percussionists with us. We have Mokhtar Kouyate, who plays the calabash. We have Mahamadou Tonkara, who plays the yabara, this shaker sound you hear, and also the talking drum we call tamani. And to complete all this beautiful band, we have angelic voice of Aminata Sako, who is Bassekou's wife.
Thank you. Bassekou Kouyate, Ngoni Ba here on KXP. Maybe hear some more music.
ɲɔgɔn tala Mali n'an ka dumuni kɛ Mali Mali ye jamana min ye an tɛ kelen dɔgɔmɛ an mana goniya a bɛ sumaya o mana goniya a bɛ sumaya
siramanye maye siramfenye
Nebi siramanye furudu manchine bauyo anga siramanye
maye siramfenye
Nebi siramanye kabila duma faraba uyo no masiramanye
maye siramfenye
Nebi siramanye dudu manchine bauyo no masiramanye
maye siramfenye
Live in the studio here on KXP with Bassekou, Kouyate, and Ngoni Ba. We just heard 2 tracks from your new album, Ba Power. That was Seraphine. It's about avoiding evil and malign people. It feels like a magnet of resistance just spinning and whirling in the room. Absolutely wonderful. And just before that, Abe Sumaya about peace. I just love the groove. Your latest album, recorded in Bamako, Mali, has a major Seattle connection. It's released on Glitterbeat, which is powered by producer and musician Chris Ekman. How did Chris help shape Ba Power?
Chris is the producer of the album. So, and I was there too, recording with him the album in Bamako. And we at first recorded all the live track in Bassekou's son's studio, Mamadou's studio, to get the first round of tracks for the album. And then discussing with Bassekou about ideas to build up even further the album. Chris helped making connections with other musicians and bringing more rock into this already very groovy and fast tempo. Most of the songs are lots of fast tempo songs on that latest album. So Chris helped make connection with Dave Smith, drummer, John Hassel, a great trumpet player, and many other musicians. Great inspiration from Chris there. Thank you.
Fantastic. So beyond Glitterbeat, you will have more Northwest connection as you head up to Harrison, BC on Saturday, and then to Vancouver for the Vancouver Folk Festival Sunday with Angelique Kidjo. And then you'll continue on your tour. Bassekou, Kouyate, and Ngoni Ba will be playing tonight and tomorrow night at Dimitri's Jazz Alley. Showtimes are 7:30 and 9:30 each night. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. I want to thank Cheryl Waters, Kevin Suggs, Jim Beckman, Justin Wilmore, Scott Holpinen, Janice Headley, Dana Pleasant, and Desmond Harvey. This is Wopop, and you're listening to 90.3 KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.